So would you please give it up for Disturbed? This is Hold On to Memories.
Listen, everyone, time will come when all of us say goodbye. Feel that aching in your heart, leaving you broken inside. But we're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind. So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite on this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride on this world while you can. Take the ones you love and hold them close, because there is little time. And don't let it break your heart. I know it feels hopeless sometimes, but they're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind. So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite on this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride on this world while you can. And hold on to memories. Hold on to every moment to keep them alive. The world's greatest tragedy, souls who are not remembered cannot survive. So now go do the best things in life. Bring the fight to this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Shine your light on this world while you can. And hold on to memories. Hold on to every moment to keep them alive. The world's greatest tragedy, souls who are not remembered cannot survive. And hold on to memories. Hold on to every moment to keep them alive. Keep them alive. The world's greatest tragedy. Hold on. Souls who are not remembered cannot survive, cannot survive. Shine your light in this world, everyone. make it last forever, and cut through the darkness.
Wow, keep it going. You guys are pretty good. You guys are pretty good.
You think we might have a future?
I tell you, I can't believe how good it sounds.
This is the first time we've played ever without the rest of our band, without our drummer.
First time.
Ever.
Yeah, we didn't even rehearse it. We were kind of hoping it would work.
Hold on to memories. Wow, it seems like you're really tapping into some really, really personal things. I don't always like to ask, to dissect the song, but I guess maybe just a little backstory. You could tell us a little bit about this song.
I think that this was one of the most pleasant surprises of the entire writing sessions that we've had for Evolution. This is an idea musically that Danny sent me very, very early on. This was before we actually got into the studio. It was one of 3 or 4 ideas musically that he had that he sent me ahead of time. And I had initially quite a hard time wrapping my head around it because I'm like, man, this is so sweet and it's so pretty. What the hell do I do with it? And you just kind of get lost in that progression, and you get lost in the notes of the guitar melody, and it just started to make me reminisce and start thinking about, fond memories, lost love, and found love, and all the things that come with this roller coaster ride that we call life. And I thought that there really is no better vehicle, there's no better conduit than music to transport you back in time to a place and an emotion and a feeling and a memory that is so vivid and so powerful. It's as if you're standing there once again. So I came up with this super sweet melody to his already sweet melody, and I hadn't even penned the final words for it yet, just little bits and pieces. And I sent it to him not knowing what he would think, because it was, and is, way out of left field for us. And much to my delight, the response I got back was elation. He was very, very happy with it, blown away by it. What did he call it, if I remember correctly? He said that we're having a Green Day moment. I don't know if it's the Boulevard of Broken Dreams or whatever, but he said, this is a song that I think could hit a lot of people. And I'm like, I agree. And so I know that Evolution was a bold statement for us. It was something that took us putting our proverbial nuts on the table to do. And I know people had their reservations going into it, but now at this point of the touring cycle, every night we get up there. The acoustic or ballad or however you want to characterize these songs, that moment of the set is such a welcome calm within the storm. And it's so poignant and so powerful to see, like Danny alluded to before, a whole bunch of hardcore people, who at one point were thrashing around in the mosh pit, just take a moment to reflect on life and memory and emotion and loss and their own struggles, and to be literally overwhelmed by it. I mean, to see 10,000 people suddenly move to tears. It's not something typically that you would expect of a band called Disturbed, but we're very, very happy that it manifested in the way that it did.
Let me add to that too. I mean, I think besides if it brings them down memory lane of somebody that they may have lost or whatever, it's still a celebration of life,
yes,
of their life, the memories that we carry throughout our lives, and we don't let that die. They will always live with us forever. So that was kind of important to drive that home so that people can look at it as a celebration to, cherish those moments and spend it with the people you love.
We got one more guest that we want to bring out for our town hall, and he's a very special guest. I'm a huge fan of David and what him and what his team does here in Houston, and I'm excited that now everybody is going to know what is going on over at Camp Hope here in Houston, Texas. David Malsby, and a couple of words on something that you guys do, and I'm a huge fan of. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Rod. Tremendous advocate of the veteran community. We appreciate it. iHeartRadio been fantastic for us. Literally helped us save lives, including this very past week. Helped us reach a vet that was claiming he was suicidal. So huge thanks. And thanks to Disturbed. Whether you know it or not, you're now part of what we like to call the road to hope. That song you just sang used the word hopelessness. And that speaks to what we do and what we deal with. Dealing with combat-related PTSD. That's our world, all day, every day. And we work very diligently on what we describe as the road to hope, reinstilling hope in our veterans dealing with combat-related PTSD, and also their family members. So that's who it's specifically for. But all of us, our community, 22 Kill, NAMI, everyone that's involved, iHeartRadio, Disturbed, you're all part of this, helping someone find that road to a new hope, a new purpose in their life. And everything that we do is free for our veterans, free for their family members. It's because there's a great community out there that understands that it takes more than a bumper sticker on the back of your car to actually support our troops. So we thank you very much for the opportunity. Appreciate what you guys are doing. We've all got to get into this fight and stop this whole 22 a day thing. We've all got to get involved. So appreciate the time.
Thank you. Well, guys, I can't thank you enough for coming in. I keep going back to the recording process and these songs and how they've resonated. I use a phrase, the toothpaste is out of the tube. It ain't going back in. You're prepared for that. I mean, you know that, right?
There's nothing that we would want more. In all honesty, you don't create something beautiful to just hide it. You create it when it's beautiful and powerful with the hopes of sharing it and hoping that it brings some sort of strength and some sort of peace to the people that you mean to touch by it. So let the toothpaste run.
I want to thank David, Dan from Disturbed. Thank you for continuing to touch us with your music. This was in no way anywhere convenient for them to be here in Houston, Texas today, and what they went through to be here. But I have to thank every one of you in this studio audience. You're the reason that we were able to do this. You were the spark that made this happen. Your reaction, your emails, your experiences, and you willing to share that. So thank you. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Unbelievable. You're the sole reason we made this happen. The best listeners in the world right here in Houston, Texas. Hashtag best listeners in the world. I mean it when I say it. One more time for Disturbed, everybody, as we wrap it up. From the iHeartRadio Gallery Furniture Theater here in Houston, I'm Rod Ryan. Have a great Memorial Day. Amen.